listening to DJ Amos and Kili on 106.6 FM. I am Edwin Perez from LaExcelencia. Yeah.
La salsa.
La vida en Nueva York no es tan fácil como
Yo he pasado por muchas en la vida. Bueno, sigo adelante.
And I've always had the problem in high school that I wasn't black enough for the black girl, nor Latina enough for the Latina girl.
You listen to DJ Amos on 106.6 FM. This is Global Vibes. Congratulations to Luby, the man in the house. Frientes. 30 years.
30 years young.
Man, you're just awesome. And you brought the best band ever to Leeds.
Yeah!
Ever. LaExcelencia.
Yeah!
All the way from New York City. Oh man, you can't get any better than that. Thank you, man. You've done an awesome job. And in the house, we've got Nikolai and also Silvao and Fabio and the man himself, Mauricio Reyes, all the way from Birmingham. And wow, it's been a fabulous show this evening. With me, of course, is Keely, my co-presenter on Global Vibes, and she's going to ask the first question. Have I got the first question? Okay. What was your motivation to put LaExcelencia together and write up the type of music you do?
The motivation behind what we do was the fact that when we were looking at salsa and the young generation, we didn't see anybody that was our age that was doing songs that were original. Not just that, but the motivation was to keep our music alive. We started seeing our music being commercialized in a form that started losing its traditions, its roots, and we wanted to bring that back, but bring it back with a message that would uplift the communities around the world.
So your latest CD follows on from your two previous ones, but they all seem to have kind of a social message within them. Is that what you were trying to portray, that there was some issues that you wanted to address through your music?
It's always been important to us to address issues that are going on currently. We feel, there's been a lot of salsa that writes about nonsense and things that, don't really matter or have any importance at times. For us, it's important to send a message out of what we believe, what we think, what we hear, what we see. We don't want people to think that we're preaching to them, that we're being political or anything like that. We say what we feel. If people like it, good. If they don't, good as well. We're open-minded as to what other people feel, but it's very important for us to lyrically write something that's important. Behind that, obviously, goes the beat. The music behind that's also very important, because if you can't dance to it, then we're not doing our job. So what we try to do is put important lyrics behind really great music.
Some of your tracks on Ecos del Barrio are very much affairs of the heart, such as New York Without You. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, and how is it personal to you guys?
Well, I think that the best suited person to answer that is Jose, who wrote the songs.
That song was an experience. Me being married and being away from my wife many times, or her being away from me when I go back, is a moment that New York was never the same when I would come back and she wasn't there. I mean, there's just a lot of times that you will go to a bar, it's not going to be the same without that person. I think that's just when you're in love with that person and that person's not there, things change. But I think it could be adapted to any city in any part of the world at the same time. But the inspiration was mainly that, being on the road, being away from someone, or that person being away when you're back home.
So now, obviously you've experienced a great audience tonight. You've had a great time. How does that feel? Well, how does that make you feel as a band, to see that adoration?
Well, to us, that's payoff. That's where our energy comes from. It comes from the people. That's the biggest reward we can get. We can go on stage tired after traveling 5 hours by car or whatever. Once we hit that stage, everything gets re-energized, rejuvenated. Once we're in front of so much love, it's just something really special to us.
Do you ever find it hard to get motivated to be on stage?
No, once music starts kicking and the beats start going, it
it's like an injection of energy and just.
Does it, when the crowd's having a good time, does that feed back to you on stage?
Absolutely. When people are enjoying themselves and jumping and moving and just doing the wave that we're doing today, that kind of age is like, that's exactly that one ingredient that you needed to just take it to the next level, you know, just gives you so much energy.
One thing that we think about when we do our shows, one of the reasons why, it doesn't matter how tired we are or whatever it is, we give 110% on stage, is because when the crowd is also into it, we want to bring the crowd into it. So it's very important for us. We're watching the show as well. Yeah. We're watching the audience. You guys are entertaining us, and you guys are giving us energy.
Yeah.
So it's important for us. And, you know, with the new album, when we're in the studio writing these songs, when we're doing things and we're thinking, oh, I wonder what song is going to be good. I wonder what song people are going to like. And then we come and perform them, and we get this kind of reaction. It's very humbling. It's a wonderful experience to have new material be accepted by the crowd. So that's great.
You have also on the album the tracks that reflect great sense of justice in the world, such as Give Him Another Chance, Warrior, and Economia. Are these songs related to personal experiences?
Yeah, pretty much so. I wrote Give Him Another Chance, Dale Otra Oportunidad, and it was based on things that I saw happening around me on my everyday walk. And the Economia, which was written by Jose, I'm pretty sure he could tell you better than I can, but it's about the reality we're living nowadays in the United States and the stuff we've seen, how everything has been cutting back just because of the situation. Everywhere you go, the food portions are smaller, the service it's a little lesser, everything in quality has scaled back. Just
some sort of a knock-on effect, yeah?
Right.
Is the American dream no longer the American dream as everybody perceived it?
Well, if I believed in that, I don't think we would be here right now. So,
we're all in survival mode, I think, at this point. You know, everybody around the world.
La Economia. La Economia was when I wrote La Economia, it was actually a time when there was huge layoffs. I had worked as an accountant, and in the company I was at, there were 400 layoffs at that time. When those layoffs happened, that affected me as well. And I just, I was like, wow, we really live from check to check, and sometimes we pay half of those bills just so we can go out or have a little bit of fun so we can experience some life without just being bogged down with work constantly. And that's what that song was mainly about. And I knew that everybody was feeling the same thing. It was just somebody had to voice it out. And Edwin added his pregones to that and brought it to life.
So, you said you're going to, is it Bristol from here?
Yes.
Yeah. So how many more tour dates have you got? How many more venues are you going to?
Bristol-wise, or?
No, are you going to still going
Well, when we go back to the States, we have more tour dates, and then we come back to Europe, and we'll be in Croatia, and then we'll be in Belgium, doing our live DVD and CD at the Afro Latino Festival.
Fantastic.
Which should be on the 23rd of June. 23rd of June.
So when do you get to go back home and see your families?
Well, we go back now and we'll see our families. Most of the shows will be 2 hours distance away, and then it will be kind of spread out during the 3 weeks, and then we return.
Yeah. So we'll be there in New York 3 weeks, do some shows down there in the States.
Plus that's a break.
It's a break, almost, yeah, it's a little bit of a break. And then we come back to Europe, and we're here for a couple days, I think. Then we go back to New York and the States and do some stuff around the States. You know what? This makes up for it. Yeah. Today we had a long day of traveling from London, and we came straight to the sound check, and we ate, and then we got changed, and came here. Really haven't got much sleep, but when we get on stage, it's all gone. Music has that power to really just energize us, and the crowd is wonderful. So it beats us.
Excellent. Just the final question I have is, how is LaExcelencia unique in terms of music, in terms of how you're relaying your message to the audience, in terms of how you play, and how you deliver your energy to the people in that room today? That was vibrant.
Thank you. Well, you know what? That's a difficult question to kind of put it all in a nutshell. We all bring our own flavor to the mix. LaExcelencia, we pride ourselves in, like I said before, the message, the way we play the music. if you guys can tell, we were loud. we
loud.
like playing that way just because that's what we were feeling.
Yes.
You know, and we want to express that through our instruments, through our voices, through everything, because we're happy, we're excited about what we're doing, and we're up there having fun. You know, when you look at us, we're smiling at each other, we're making jokes at each other throughout the entire show. You know, inside jokes here and there, and laughing at each other and things. And you know, that's one of the things that when Jose and I got together and we were like, let's get this group together. We were in New York and we were seeing a lot of bands because we were looking for musicians at the time, and it was heartbreaking to go see some of the best bands around and see like they were bored on stage. They would just sit there, they'd play the music and then get off, and that was it. And they looked like they would prefer to be somewhere else. And the whole goal of this band was, okay, that's not going to be us. We don't want to be on stage and be bored. People came to see the show. Let's have fun with it, and that's what we do. We have fun with the music. And like I said, we have people from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Japan, Croatia, Slovenia, Cuba, Colombia. People from everywhere. And the thing is that we don't know you, man. You know, we don't sit there and tell everybody, okay, you're coming in and you're gonna have to fit into LaExcelencia's formula of this is the way we play. We let everybody bring their own swing to the group, so everybody's expressing themselves through their instrument the way they want. And I think that sets us apart from a lot of people. We're not a Puerto Rican salsa band or a Cuban salsa or Colombian or anything else. We're just the Mexican.
So, what's the future now? How far do you want to take this? Where do you want to get to?
We're just getting started.
It's a great start. It's a great start.
Just getting warmed up, to be honest.
We love you guys.
I think Charlie is right, though. I mean, when you look at the history, our first album, you know, was kind of our experimental album. You know, we wanted to see what we would do. We didn't expect anybody to pick that album up. We figured our families would pick it up and they would just go, wow, this is a great album, and just put it away. And then all of a sudden we found out, you know, that we saw La Lucha was hitting the circuit in Germany. And then we saw La Salsa de Huahuancó hitting Italy. We were like, wow, you know, we couldn't believe it. And then all of a sudden, we knew that what we had to do was bring Mi Tu Pau Social. Mi Tu Pau Social ended up being that album that set what we would be. And that's why I agree with Charlie, where, you know, now Ecos del Barrio is saying, this is us. This is who we are. This is our continuation. We have a long way to go. You know, we always thank the masters that taught us by us listening to them, and just we hope to follow also in their footsteps and have a band like El Gran Combo or Los Pan Pan that can last, you know, throughout time.
Well, I'm sure as a band, LaExcelencia is going to last for a long time, long time, and we want to continue hearing your music because it's just damn awesome. There's no other way to sum it up, and that's not the beer speaking. I'd like to take a huge opportunity here to thank you guys for speaking with us tonight. It's absolutely awesome. We're going to be going live tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. and we'll be broadcasting this show, and we'll continue promoting LaExcelencia on the radio show. And the great news is that you are in the top 10 albums for 2012 on our show. So at the end of the year, you'll hear around October, November time if you are the 2012 album of the year. And if you guys are, we're going to fly to New York City to do a presentation.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. We can fly you here for the presentation. If you want to do that, you have to do it in January because we've got a massive gig happening in the Manchester in January, and I'll speak to Luby and see what we can do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Guys,
we want to thank all the people that keep us so much support and love.
Yeah.
They're the reason why we're here.
I just want to say thank you guys for coming. Thank you for giving us a great evening and entertaining us all and being absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much.
Give it up, guys. Give it up. Awesome. Can I just also say thank you for the interview and thank you for your time. And like I said, tomorrow we'll be live 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, and we'll be presenting this interview to all our listeners. And a massive thanks to the guy who's picking the nose at the back, Keith. So once again, thanks guys.
Thank you.
And thank you for your time.
Thank you.
DJ Amos in the mix.
In the mix.